Hi, hello friends, welcome back to Easy New Life. I hope all our viewers will be staying safe and healthy in this world pandemic situation. Everything around us is changing in front of our own eyes, like people, beliefs, rules, and regulations. But the most surprising thing is, reason behind this biggest change is a very tiny virus. This fearful situation of this world now made us all to get self-quarantine at our homes. It triggered our world economic fall too. Even though this situation impacted our regular lifestyle badly, but it also made us understand some important things. Like this pandemic situation made us to respect the cleaning workers who have been left unnoticed by the society. This changed doctors and health workers as soldiers and warriors and made us to salute them. Likewise, this situation given us a chance to understand the value of family and peaceful home. Not only that, it also reduced the rate of death occurred due to accidents. Total shutdown of all the industries reduced the pollution and the carbon emission, which also resulted in ozone layer regeneration. But the unfortunate thing is, the places where people used to gather to pray, to let down their burdens and congestion for obtaining the clear and peaceful mind is also closed. Also, we are scared to visit the hospitals which we are used to go to get our body repaired because of this virus. This made us think, is there any other way to keep our body and mind healthy other than prayers and hospitals? As the olden saying, there is always a good in a bad. This situation has presented a time period to think deeply about the important aspects of our life. So, we should use this time to learn the way how to live our life in the healthy way without any medications. If we do so, whatever the changes may happen in this world, we will be knowing how to lead our lives in healthy and happy way. Here we are trying to give easy techniques in this video which will let you know how to enhance your life in easy way. Friends, before going into this video, please subscribe to our channel, which motivates us to give more better videos. The first key thing we should do for our well-being is to know about our body and mind and how it works to the fullest, as we do when we buy our electronic gadgets. Normally, when we buy a smartphone or laptop, we used to go through its user manual to know how to use it more efficiently without damaging it. Likewise, it is more important to learn about our body and mind, which we are going to use for our lifetime. Earlier in our 3 videos, we have learned about the life force and its 72,000 energy pathways, which is playing major role in our overall well-being. Also, we have seen about the 3 important nadis among all is Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. Just because we are discussing about the energy pathways and life force, it doesn't mean it is the spiritual topic. It is just all about our human body. Actually, modern allopathy medical treatments were only formed in late 18th century, but our Ayurvedic and yogic culture were practiced over 3000 to 4000 years ago. Current medical science can only just diagnose the disease in our body and prescribe a remedy. But Ayurveda and yogic culture will not only gives the remedies, it also describes the way in which we can prevent us completely from diseases. Evidently, we learned about 7 endocrine glands, nothing but the hormone secreting glands. Our medical science discovered those importance and functions through different researches and experiments on 1849. Our yogic culture found those glands, their locations, their functions, and even they derived the way to keep those glands healthy without medicines over thousands of years ago. This is a proven fact that these endocrine glands are important for our physical and mental well-being. Yogis represent this as chakras. Among all 114 chakras, basically 7 chakras are considered as more important. These are the 7 chakras: Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraga, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna, Sahasradhara. Don't think how to remember these names, friends. More than name, we should know and remember the vital role the chakras are playing in our physical health and mental well-being. Okay friends, let's know about that now. We are going to see first about Mooladhara chakra. Moola means root. Dhara means basis. Hence it is called as root chakra. This chakra is located at the end of our tailbone. We have seen a lot about life force in our previous videos, which is also known as Kundalini energy. Actually, Mooladhara is the place where this Kundalini energy resides. This chakra is related to adrenal gland, and this is responsible for our bone development and blood purification. Imbalance in this chakra leads to psychological problems like fear, anxiety, and depression. Physically, you will feel joint pain and tiredness. Second, we see about Swadhisthana chakra. Swana means self. Sthana means place. Now you might have guessed the importance of this chakra by its meaning. Our self-interest and happiness are managed by this chakra. It is also known as sacral chakra. This chakra present at some inches below to our belly button. Endocrine glands like ovary and testes are associated with this chakra. This chakra regulates the functions of kidney, bladder, and reproduction. Imbalance in this chakra leads to reproductive diseases in our body. Psychologically, you will feel sadness and sorrow. Third, we can see about Manipuraga chakra. It is exactly located at our belly button, and this chakra is called as solar plexus. This chakra is associated with pancreas gland. It manages the digestive functions in our body. Imbalance in this chakra will make digestive problems, ulcers, and diabetes. Psychologically, you will be angry and ferocious. Fourth, we see about Anahata chakra. It is also known as heart chakra. Now you might have guessed its location, and yes, it is correct. It is at our heart. Exactly to say, this chakra present in the middle of our chest. This is the chakra that deals with our strongest emotions like love and compassion. Heart and lung are regulated by this chakra. Heart chakra connects our upper and lower body. To be clear, beyond survival, this chakra lies between the intelligence and consciousness. Thymus gland is related to this chakra. Imbalance will affect our heart and lung, eventually brings BP, poor blood circulation, and breathing problems. Mentally, you will feel void. Fifth, we see about Vishuddhi chakra. As this chakra present at our throat, this chakra is also known as throat chakra. Thyroid gland is correlated with this chakra. The name of the gland itself depicts the imbalance will bring thyroid problem. Some of the physical discomforts are shoulder pain and neck pain. Emotionally, you might feel that you are incapable to express your own thoughts or ideas. Sixth chakra is the most important chakra, and it is known as Ajna. This is usually called as eyebrow chakra, but it has a glorified name which is known as third eye chakra. This chakra is related to the master gland of our endocrine system, pituitary gland. Why it is called as master gland? Since this gland manages the functions of other glands like thyroid, adrenal and reproductive system. This chakra plays important role in our brain and administrate our intelligence and intuition. The variance in this chakra brings headache and sinus. Mentally you will feel frustrated. Lastly, we are going to see an important and incomparable chakra called Sahasrara. When the life force touches this chakra, we will be connected to the higher consciousness. This is said by our yogic culture. This chakra is associated with hypothalamus. This gland takes over some of the important functions of our body and in charge for our body temperature, hunger, sleep, heart rate, sexual desire and emotions. It is being the authority of our whole nervous system. After knowing all this, just imagine what are all the problems may arise due to its imbalance. Now we have arrived to the conclusion, friends. Till this, we have learned about relation between chakra and endocrine glands and its importance. In our upcoming video, we shall learn the way of balancing the chakras by the simple practices which includes food habits, yoga and some of the therapies mentioned by our yogic culture like color therapy, aromatherapy, crystal therapy and sound therapy. Till then, stay tuned with Easy New Life.